Girona is known as a cycling paradise, but as of late, there's been some growing tensions around over-tourism, and cycling has been kind of thrown into the mix. There's been a little bit of some anti-cycling sentiment, let's say. One of the ways that it's manifested that is that there's been a real push to track down on wrong-way cycling in Barubel, so that is a super cute and historic part of the town. And if you do get caught going the wrong way, you're going to be fined €200. If you're a foreigner, you're expected to pay on the spot. So what I thought I would do in this video is show you guys the, I guess, correct way to ride through Barubel. You basically have to do a one-way loop. You can do what you want at your own peril, but yeah, let's go through town. Okay, so this is the southernmost point by Plaza Catalunya, and to the right here is Eat, Sleep, Cycle. So this is a place a lot of you will end up, and a really common way to get through town. So going into Barubel, there is a road and a cycle track. And we're approaching some of the commercial stuff, and this is kind of your first real decision point. To the left over here is the Ponte Pedra, a real popular place for cyclists to gather and meet for rides. Over here is La Rambla. You're actually not allowed to bike in that direction, although you can bike in this direction. Shops like Velodrome, Roca Corba are down there, but there is a section where you're not supposed to bike at all. To get through, you have to make this right turn. Through Plaza del V, lots of good eateries to the left. And down this cool street. So again, you're allowed to go this way because this is the way that car traffic's allowed to go. Again, clearly pedestrians have right of way, so okay, we're coming up to our next kind of decision point here. So on this street, there's lots of cool eateries, but you're actually not allowed to bike there between 10 and 9 p.m. There's a sign over there that tells you that you have to walk. So if you want to keep heading north, you have to go down this street. So we'll do that. Gonna pull over real quick. So over here is a real popular coffee spot called Espresso Mafia. So if you find your way over here and you want to get out of town, you have to go this way. You have to go this way. And this is a really good vegan ice cream spot. And over here, again, there's another sign that tells you have to walk your bike if you're going that way. Oh. Okay. So we're heading towards the cathedral. I know some people are gonna huff and puff, but it's the way it's always been, supposedly, but now they're just signing and kind of enforcing the flow of traffic for bikes. Got someone there to the left. Cathedral that way. Ooh, pigeons. You can see Barubel is pretty small, so it isn't super inconvenient to get through town this way. Okay. Yeah. Okay, if you go down that way, there's a popular coffee shop called La Comuna. We're gonna cross the bridge and head south. So the official city map doesn't show that you can't go this way, but doesn't recommend it either. It wants you to go down on the next bridge over with no cycling infrastructure. I think this is fine as long as there's not like a ton of pedestrians. I think I might just leave this rolling in real time so you can see how long it takes to circumnavigate and that it's not a big deal. Okay. So now we're heading southbound. Some interesting bike infrastructure over here that lasts for about a block. So many pigeons. All right, some cyclists over there, probably going the wrong way. Okay. If you have another beautiful plaza over here to navigate this, you want to go right. And then left. Ta-da! So lots of shopping on the street. Looks like a cyclist is just getting ridden up over there, but you're not going to do that because you would have seen this video. What's interesting is they timed the enforcement right before sea otter, so I think it's very strategic. To the left here is a really good coffee shop at the famous Red Bridge. More shopping. So you can see it doesn't take a ton of time to do this whole loop. You can, of course, go contraflow, just walk your bike. We tend to usually not ride bikes when we're going into downtown. We'll just park it and lock it up, just because it is easier to get to things just by walking. Okay, so we're practically done with the loop. We're gonna end around here on the Ponte Pedra. So that's how to circumnavigate Barubel without getting a 200 euro fine. If you're coming to Sea Otter, definitely be aware of that. It looks like they're enforcing it, so you'll need your ID and some way to pay on the spot if you're a foreigner. I don't think it's a big deal. As a new resident here, I can see where they're coming from. When it's busy, it gets really busy, and riding a bike is just kind of asinine when it's just clogged full of pedestrians. Another thing to be aware of is that although Girona seems like a cycling paradise, because of that there is a lot more theft. So if you bring your fancy bike, keep an eye on it, throw a lock on it, but enjoy your time. As always, keep the supple side down.